everyone. Time to get... into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. D.A. will join us tonight on the sideline. A battle in the Western Conference. This Houston crowd hoping to watch their Rockets come out on top. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they felled the Wolves. And now they'll try to tie up the season series at 2 wins apiece. They've taken 1 game out of 3 so far.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
And Harden with the stop.
Well, I tell you what, with Harden, sometimes it seems the more the defense bodies him up, the more determined and effective he is in scoring.
That one goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now Edwards. James Harden missing on the 3. Smith right side. The shot off that time. And Minnesota now the other way. Excellent D there from Ball.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Another miss by Houston.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Harden. It's tipped. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And a deep 3 from Russell. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. Knocked away. And so Houston again turning it over. And here are the Timberwolves. They trail by 1. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to McDaniels. It's taken away by Smith. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul. Harden outside. The Rockets again can't hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
And so here is Houston. And Harden with the stuff.
Boy, the slam from the beard. Elevating a little bit. James can go from 0 to 100 pretty quick for a guy of his size.
Second shot opportunity. Rockets with the rebound. With the drive. And the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Mark, let's go back to when the Rockets traded away James Harden in 2020. How is that reset going?
I like what it looks like, Kevin. Building through the draft. I love the young talent they've been able to acquire, and they've done it with a bunch of future first-round picks in their back pocket. So they're not done. There's more to come in drafting high-quality talent.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Now here's Wall. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And it's good for 2.
Boy, you love Wall's tenacity there. Takes the contact and finds a way to finish through it.
Smith. With a wide open look. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here is Harden following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Moore with the steal. Now here's Wall. Moore outside. This one for 3. They grab their own miss. Over to the wing. Here's McDaniels. It's blocked. They retain possession. Just 5 to shoot. Wall.
John Wall.
Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Unwilling to give up on that particular possession, Wall takes things into his own capable hands there.
With it. It's stolen by Gobert.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Upside Wall.
John Wall.
Takes it off the glass.
Assist from
6 points
Rudy
for Wall.
Gobert.
Boy, I love how crafty Wall can be in the paint. Sees an opening and then exploits that opening to get his shot.
Smith trying to break loose. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. .141 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Wall. And the rejection by Harden.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Jaden McDaniels.
That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Now here's Harden. He has 6. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammate shots. Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Here's Harden. Gobert with the block. And they get it back. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. He nails it, and we're tied up. Edwards got 5.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Smith. It's a tie game here in Houston. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
17. The Timberwolves 17.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
Clock at 4. Goes back up. Smith missing again.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
There's McDaniels. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. McDaniels got the lead up to 2 now for the Timberwolves. Harden outside. Shot clock reset for the Rockets. Up again. Reed with the block. And he recovers it. Basket counts. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. All taking his time here. And it's James Harden with the rebound. And so here is Houston. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Pass to Chris. Outside to Brogdon. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
How about that? Wall's been in the league over a decade, and he still got that impressive vertical. Love watching him rise up and throw it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Reed. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
John Wall.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Stolen by Brogdon. And it's Houston with another. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And one other thing that stands out, all the block shots. I mean, staying up in their jerseys tonight.
For Malcolm Brogdon, he comes from a family, Greg, where education comes first.
And, well, Malcolm earning his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad and brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon, maybe the smartest guy in the NBA.
Here's Cauley Stein. That one, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
And the Timberwolves making a change here.
Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards, D'Angelo Russell.
And so here is Houston. D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of the timeout. It might be major, it could be just a slight tweak.
A shot by Brogdon, wide open. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Exactly how you want to run the break. Great execution by Edwards.
Unloads. Here's Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Pass to Cauley Stein. And here is Dosunmu. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 5 to shoot. Outside, Green. That one's not going to go. Towns with the defensive effort. And you look at Anthony Edwards. And, G.A., he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Now Brogdon. It's good. Brogdon's got 6 points in the quarter.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Rockets ball. Into the lineup for the Timberwolves.
107 left here in the second. Here's Dosunmu. Parries it from three-point range. Dosunmu's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And the basket is good. He's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. In for the Timberwolves.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Brogdon looking it over. It's three-pointers off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Towns showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock if his teammate has something a little better.
It's trailed by 3.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
It's his first trip to the line.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And somehow it's become a real struggle at the free throw line. He's lost his way there. I mean, he's not having anywhere near the same success he had there last season.
Whistle blows. Basket is good, so a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, I tell you what, so hard trying to corral Towns. He's got excellent strength, good feet, good hands. He's got a will to score the ball that you've got to appreciate.
And that one misses. Got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
And that's Russell. I mean, has the length to disrupt and bother shots, even against bigger or more explosive athletes.
And some good action. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Rockets trailed by 4. GA, the Houston Rockets, coming off back-to-back losing seasons, and that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positive and see the road ahead, but listen, you've got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
Towns so capable of hurting you from the mid-range area. The defense can't afford to back off of it.
Minnesota leading by 4. Pass to Rivers. Three-pointer. Towns trying to get open. Goes back up. That shot's off. He's made half and missed half of his 8 shots. Here's Harden. 8 points for him. Smith inside. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Smith's got 10 points in the game.
A shooter of Smith's skill can be dangerous, but defenses will only get better as the season progresses.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Harden looking it over. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. 3-point lead. Out of bounds. Timberwolves falls. Minnesota keeps possession.
In for the Timberwolves.
90 seconds now into the second half. Here's McDaniels. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
And he gets it to go.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Outside Wall. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Pass to Harden. Looking to get back on track here. And it's good on the layup. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Boy, great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
Harden outside. No good from outside.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Jaden McDaniel.
Second personal foul.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Ball's knocked loose. Outside, Wall. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
First personal foul.
During the last decade, the 2010s, Houston had loads of success. The fourth most wins in the league during that time. Unfortunately, they never got to the final.
For the Rockets during the 2010s, Clark, all winning seasons.
Yeah, and you know, the biggest reason that Houston didn't reach the finals, in my mind, was the West was loaded. The Spurs were always a contender. OKC had a nice run. And, of course, during that time, the Warriors became dynastic.
Here's Brogdon. He has 6. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Pass to Chris. Now here's Dosunmu. A three-pointer off the mark.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And he makes that one.
Good trickery that time with the ball by Brogdon. Nice finish.
Oh!
Whoa!
Whoa!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And there's the call on Javonte Green. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
It's Edwards on the wing. 17 points in the game. Rocket 6. And Edwards with the stuff.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Houston moving the ball around. Here's Harden. And Whiteside sends it back.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And Edwards drops them both.
And since being the first pick of the 2020 draft, Anthony Edwards has not disappointed.
I'll tell you something, partner. The Timberwolves got that one right. did they ever. I mean, we knew about his nuclear athleticism, but the leadership, the work ethic, the ability to impact winning also have been evident. This is a multi-time All-Star going forward.
For the Timberwolves.
Here is Harden. 12 points for him.
D'Angelo Russell.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. Pass the ball. Harden right side. And the jam by Harden.
Not many guys have a handle like James Harden. Exceptional at slicing up the defense.
And here's Reed. He's covered by Ball. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got 9.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
And they're committing an a lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
The loudest section gets a t-shirt. Come on, everybody. Let's get loud. And your Rockets, you can say.
With the stuff.
So far, Harden having his way on offense. The defense has to try something different.
And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break.
58. The Timberwolves 66.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Timberwolves leading by 8. Here's Russell. Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Near the three-point line. It's Moore. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Towns with it. Now guarded by Ball. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Harden inside the three-point line. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
I'd love to see them impose.
Oh, man.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And at 6'6", Ball, very similar to Jason Kidd in terms of the vision that he plays the game with. His IQ is off the charts.
Russell feeling it out a bit. From deep three-point range. No good that time. Rockets trailed by 8. The deep three from Smith. Another miss by Houston.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
And that one is hammered home.
And how about the recognition by Gobert I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Pass the ball. Harden outside. 6 to shoot. Down low. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
And guys, James Harden continues to be one of the most dominant offensive forces.
Kevin, I don't think there's any question about it. No matter what city is on the front of his jersey, as long as Harden is on the back of it, you can expect the ball to go through the twine and for him to drop dimes too. He's clearly one of the best scorers of this generation by far.
And finished off by Edwards.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Timeout called the Rockets. Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns has had?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, here's the message Stephen Silas gave to his team. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Rockets trailed by 11. A shot by Harden, wide open. And the ball. Travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Out to Edwards. Stolen by Ball. Pass to Harden. Looking to get it going. They get it back to the inside. Houston moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. To the middle. Another shot. He lays it in. And that's 12 points so far for Jabari Smith.
And you see the floor awareness Smith already has. Phenomenal job knocking that shot down before the clock.
Here's McDaniels. And they recover it. Here's Towns. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a lack of effort from Towns on the glass. He is a glass eater and keeps possessions alive for his team.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Right wing.
2 minutes remaining.
Lays it up off the glass.
2 minutes.
That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 14 rebounds. Edwards drives in.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
There's a minute 47 left in the game. Timberwolves leading by 11. They get a hand on it. To the paint. All with it. Towns is doubled. There's the lob to Towns. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
And not the same skinny guy he was when he entered the league. Gobert a lot less affected by contact these days.
The putback. And Paul stays with it.
Way to work the glass. Buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.